Good, Morgan from Norway, quiet here, and welcome back to another day on the St. Olaf's Way. Leaving the cabin I stayed at last night, about mile 160-ish, heading out again up into the mountain. There is rain in the forecast for today. Right now it seems pretty clear. Should have started by now, so that's a good sign. It's going to be a short day, mileage-wise. It's about 10 miles to the next cabin, and this one should be free. According to the guide, it's just like an open pilgrim cabin to stop in. Yeah, last night, the guide did say this place was free, but ended up being $15. It wasn't the best stay, I would say. The cabin was very rustic. There was like kind of gaps in the wall, and some mosquitoes were coming in about every half hour or so. Still better than being outside. I actually I brained myself yesterday when I was checking in. This place was built like hundreds of years ago. I guess even the Vikings were shorter back then because, there's very low clearance on the doors, and I just rammed my head right into a freaking log. I was worried I might have a concussion. Probably have a mild one. What are you going to do? What's done is done. So yeah, about 10 miles to the next cabin and at least 12 to 1,300 feet of ascent. So yeah, just eager to get on up the trail. But the first 5.5 miles is a road walk. Okay, I'm still about, I think, a mile or so away from getting off the road, but it just started pouring rain. Just hanging out under this tractor shed for a minute before making my way up and switching on the rain gear. Okay, halfway in. Actually, not even halfway in. I think a mile and a half in. Oh my God, is that all it's been? Okay, well, I still have 2.5 miles left, about 600 feet of climbing. The rain has temporarily let up a little bit, so I can switch back to the other camera. This is like the second time it's kind of like opened up to another one of these marshes. Trail has been relatively well marked, except for like we get to points like this, and I'm trying to figure out where to go. I think it's up this hill here. Yeah, it's just been straight up. It's been a literal slog. Oh, still moving at a snail's pace. Actually, I think my last update, I was actually like 2.9 miles away, and now I'm like 2.5. It's slow going. I think I have to descend into this valley, and then from there it's a climb all the way up. Not sure exactly where. It's past the tree line, at least, so somewhere up there. Oh man, really looking forward to a hot meal. Try to walk through there and try not to get swept off my feet. Oh boy, that was a little scary. I don't even know where I'm going. I just know the GPS line is up there somewhere, so I'll just kind of work my way up and see if I can find the trail again. Okay, found the trail. It was right at the top there. I'm actually carrying my tent right now because it fell on my back. And I didn't want to stop and put it back properly because I'd have to take my bag off, and mosquitoes are swarming, so hoping I could get a little higher up and they'll thin out. But yeah, it's all pretty much uphill. Okay, sorry about the crap on the lens, but gotta be quick. Being swarmed by bugs, ankle deep mud on the trail, and pretty much completely overgrown. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to today. Okay, just broke Colombia's rule number 1 of through hiking: don't fall. Slipped, fell forward. Kind of happened in slow motion. No injuries though. Oh my god, guys, I am so pissed off with myself. Pretty frustrated. I stopped. I finally took my bag off to try to hurry up and get this tent put away, and it was just giving me trouble, and I was trying to strap everything down, and then I saw like a giant spider crawling up my backpack strap, and I just kind of like panicked and slapped at it, and I hit the camera, and my ND filter went flying. That little lens thing I put on the camera to make the quality look better, the one that I had already lost and I finally got replaced. My friend brought one to me from home back in London. I've been trying to look, even though I'm being freaking attacked, just swarmed by dozens of mosquitoes. I can already tell I got one in the freaking neck. So yeah, I don't know, when next time maybe I get to town, I can see if I could do some kind of Amazon delivery. As for what I'm going to do with this camera, I think I'll just have to turn on auto settings, even though I've done that before and it just looks really bad, especially on YouTube with like compression and stuff like that. So I apologize in advance for that, and I'm just going to try to forget about it and hurry up and try to get to this cabin in a couple of miles. And the annoyances continue, because now I have to cross this and head up. I can't tell on camera, but up is like a 3-story vertical wall of overgrowth. Oh my god. That was the longest 4 miles of my life. Yep, this do. Good morning. Welcome back. It is the next morning. I didn't record much last night, or pretty much anything. Yeah, I was pretty stressed out. The rain, going uphill the whole time, the bugs, the conditions of the trail. My waterproofs were completely soaked through. Couldn't start I started a fire, but I couldn't keep it going because it was kind of broken and it just leaked smoke into the cabin all night during that first burn. So I had to keep the doors and windows open, and I didn't want to do that all night. So wasn't able to dry my clothes properly, unfortunately. But after changing into dry clothes and having a hot meal, I felt much better. Still bummed out about losing that filter, but I did order a replacement. Hopefully it'll be waiting for me on my next trip. So yeah, I'm leaving mile about 175. Theoretically, this should be the peak of the climb, and making my way down to the town of Singsas, I think it's called. And yep, just like yesterday, trail's a mess. Now that I'm going to town, I feel a little bit better. Yeah, going to town always puts one in brighter spirits. So yeah, that's about 9 miles away. Should be mostly downhill. It is sprinkling right now. Rain is expected in the afternoon. I'm leaving late, it's 8:30. But hopefully I should get there by early afternoon. I sent a text message to the church down there. Apparently they have a place called the Tool House available to rent to pilgrims, but never heard back. So I'm just gonna show up, see if I can talk to somebody. But yeah, let's get down the trail, and hopefully today will be slightly less quote-unquote interesting. Yep, that's like an ice sheet. It's funny seeing this because I know that nobody has been through here for at least a couple of days, maybe more. The logbook in the cabin, the last entry was like over a week ago. Really thought I would have seen more pilgrims by now, especially nearing the end. Okay, rain is picking up now. Well, I should probably let you know that today is probably going to be the last day on the trail. Once I get to Sinksas, I'm going to, after spend the night, next morning, tomorrow, I'm going to take the train up to Trondheim, which from there, it's about 50 miles away. There's a few reasons for that. One, I feel justified because I did the last trail, about 80 miles of it, mostly up to Hamar, before moving over to this one because of my injury and just my budget, wanting to get kind of more remote so I can camp more. Also, that's after Sinksas, there's only kind of one small section of wilderness, and then after that it goes back to kind of farmland, and then like the last 20 miles is kind of just like a town and city walk. So this will be like one of the last kind of natural splendor parts of the trail, but mostly it's due to my budget. Before I leave Europe, I really want to do the Tour du Mont Blanc. That's like 100 and something mile trail that goes through the Alps. The prices to get out there have started skyrocketing. I usually don't buy tickets in advance on trips like these because, you know, it's really hard to plan that far ahead and be locked into an itinerary. So after the day after tomorrow, the prices start like doubling. So I kind of have to, can only afford, I literally can't afford to stick around that long if I want to do that hike. I'm still going to, you know, go to Trondheim and go to church and everything. You know, just kind of coming out here to experience it, enjoy myself, have some fun, challenge myself. And I think I've been accomplishing that. Even though I complain about it a lot, it's still part of growth. It's uncomfortable. Okay, looks like we're slowly starting to enter tree line again. But yeah, I haven't skipped any of this trail. You know, I've walked pretty much every mile to get here, so feel pretty good about that. Okay, looks like we actually have a real stream crossing now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I have made a huge mistake. So much so that once the numbness wears off, I think I might start crying. I have been, as you might have guessed, going back the way I came. I'm not sure how it happened. I think, yeah, God, maybe I do have a brain injury. I mean, like I said, I haven't checked my phone since being on trail. Yeah, I was sure I was going in the opposite direction of where I'd come from, because I remember I had to walk downhill yesterday to get water, and I was walking up when I left, and I was definitely crossing places I don't think I've been before, like the fresh snow. Yeah, that sucks. I've been going for over an hour right now, mostly downhill. So, yeah, that is very demoralizing. It's probably going to take me, you know, more, like an hour and a half, just to get back to where I was. It's mileage-wise, it's pretty short. I'm actually almost back to where I marked. I put a waypoint down for where I lost my lens. I'm actually fairly close to it. I'm almost tempted to go back, but no, I need to hurry up and get to town. That was extremely stupid. So yeah, during the edit, I'm probably going to cut down this portion of the trip. Made it back. Actually took a little under an hour because I wasn't stopping so much. It's about 10:30 now. I definitely left the right way. I just came up from the valley. I'm facing the front door. There's the sign. I think I recorded this morning. I definitely did take this route when I left this morning. Over there are those stone pillars I walked through. So that is a little scary. I don't know how I wound up going back the way I came. Guys, I know where I went wrong, and it was so stupid, it's kind of frightening. I think I might have a mild concussion. I believe I stopped here when I switched out my coat, put on my rain gear, and I think I started walking back the way I came, which was pretty stupid. That means I somehow walked by the cabin without even realizing it, which makes sense. I'm wearing my hat. It's probably looking down, but still, just going back the wrong direction. That was pretty dumb. I have a visual indicator. I'm going the right way. See that valley down there, and that's where the town is. You only need to get about 2.5 miles down this trail before it connects with some roads. So. Well, this is definitely one of the happiest I've been to find a road. Yeah, now it's mostly just a country road walk and then a busy road walk to get to town. Okay, there is a co-op here. Hello, bird. Okay, I think I'm take a little break here or pressing onward.
Is that normal?
Okay, guys, so this town didn't end up working out. When I got to the co-op, I had some lunch, grabbed a beer, called the number on the website that was listed for the Stave Church accommodation. Like, it's called the Tool Shed. It's probably what it used to be. The person that answered, they didn't speak English, but I kind of gathered they didn't really know what I was talking about. And I tried sending an email, and it bounced back as undeliverable. So I'm guessing whoever was in charge of it isn't there anymore. And like I said before, the only other accommodation in town are like a couple of bed and breakfasts, but they're kind of pretty far outside of town, like 5 kilometers or something. It's other end of the trail from where I am now. So I am here at the train station. At least in Trondheim, it should be easier to find a place, or if it comes down to it, I'm sure there's like a 24-hour place I can hang out at until my hotel reservation for tomorrow. So next time you see me, we'll be in Trondheim, heading towards the cathedral. Is this the pilgrim office?
Yes. You are a pilgrim?
Yep.
Okay, come in.
Oh, no one else has been in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, guys, and thus ends another pilgrimage. It was a few hundred miles, including what I did on the other trail. And it was quite the experience, being so remote like that, making use of those cabins. Still, never saw another pilgrim, and haven't seen one here yet. If you're looking for solitude, this is definitely the trek for you. Hopefully it wasn't too anticlimactic, skipping the last little section, but I'm eager to move on to other adventures, and also kind of have to. So I am in Trondheim, obviously, and it still felt pretty good getting here. It was a 14-mile day, including like the extra credit miles. It was mostly downhill, except for when I had to backtrack, so about 500 feet. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to be staying here in the city tonight. Tomorrow, heading back to Oslo. From there, catching a bus to France. So that's where the next adventure will pick up when I'm at the start of the Tour du Mont Blanc. Look forward to seeing you guys then. Wanted to give a special shout out to my patrons on Patreon. Because of them, you might have noticed that I've been adding some music to videos. They know who they are, and thank you. And if you want to help too, there's a link down below. And make sure you've liked and subscribed. Oh man. Really hope I don't wake up back in that cabin tomorrow. Goodbye forever.